I always joke and say like I'm my own boss in a way. So I would say like I love working on my own stuff. I love like finding ways to be creative all the time. So yeah, having that with VR and be able to like control what I want to do and be my own boss is very enjoyable.
This is Ricky Smith, a CEO, animator, graphic designer, marketing director, and pretty much any job needed to create a company.
VR is my company, short for the Ricky Smith Company. And with that, it's been like the name I use for all my projects. If I had to animate a short or just any kind of like comic I had, I would put down the name VR. But I wasn't really like selling anything at the time. It was just a name I used. But I knew I really wanted to like make it into an actual brand and like bring personality and character to it. So what I did was I created like this new company called VR Cards, and basically the idea with it was originally to find a way to make greeting cards more interesting. I made a bunch of parodies of like Nickelodeon magazine and like different movies and stuff, and from there it gave me the idea to like pretty much make anything that's a rectangle into a card.
But the R cards are much more than greeting cards. They're a collectible.
I hesitate to call it a cinematic universe, but I thought it was a really cool idea where there's an incentive to collect them, where you can see there's a bigger story going on, how they are self-contained in a way, but yeah, again, it's not like Hallmark.
I'm really proud of that project because like in the past, I have a bad habit of like starting a project and then abandoning it for something better and more fun. And that kind of got me nowhere for years. It's really a good way for me to like push the brand to expand what I was doing and all, and like have something that's actually tangible and build a brand from there. I do a wide range of like different projects. So either it's some kind of voiceover project, motion graphic, like an illustration. It just kind of depends on what I'm feeling that day, honestly. I usually like to have like a main project I'm working on, but then also have like a ton of sub-pod projects I'm also working on as well.
Ricky has to balance a lot of different projects creating VR, but his current path is expanding the brand.
I had this whole like a picture like a marble like phases. I have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and right now I'm in phase 1 where it's everything I can work on by myself. So with that, I have some podcast ideas, and one of the podcasts I've created is a Nick and Marty radio show podcast. So my brother was little, I used to give him teddy bear stories where I would voice some of our stuffed animals. The idea of the show is that my character, I'm all grown up now, so my toys went off on their own to like, live their own lives and all. And basically like this is our way to catch up. For example, my favorite one is Shrek material. The thumbnail is Nick has like a Prius and his body's like morphed into a Prius. It's really funny. But yeah, so far I think I have about 6 episodes. And yeah, it's really funny.
Ricky's career path started as a kid, with a passion for art and a love of cartoons.
What inspired me as a kid, like, I'm a huge fan of my childhood. I'll say like a lot of my stuff I do is inspired by my past. So like, whether it be like the design styles or just like animation in general, like I grew up watching all those like late 90s, early 2000s Nickelodeon Cartoon Network shows. And, just seeing like the characters on screen, I'm like, I got to make that. Pretty much anything from that era, I try mimicking, and basically from there, like, started evolving to my own style because it was kind of like a melting pot of like all those things I was inspired by. Yeah, I think just being able to like take what's in your head and make it is like the best part about being a creative.
Ricky graduated from KU in 2018 with a film degree, but his path led him back to KU.
I think I do have some regrets that I wish I would have originally studied advertising and Stratcom first, because I feel like that's more of like a solid job outside of college, because unfortunately, even though my film degree was great, I wasn't able to find a job right out of college. So I did a lot of freelance work, but with that, it's kind of tough to like consistently get gigs and you have to have a day job. So right now I'm kind of working on getting a degree within media arts and Stratcom to pair with my film degree. And basically I would love to work as like a creative director for an agency or like in-house for a company and make ads for them while also working on the R. And my hope is eventually to turn the R into like a full-on production studio where we're making movies, TV shows, and other like family entertainment related things.
Are you interested in learning more information? Well, here's where you can find it.
So I have my website for the R cards. It's rickysmithcards.com. Same name for Instagram. I post there pretty often now. Also TikTok, same name too. And my personal account at Ricky Smith Art. You can check out some of the artwork I'm working on, different projects and things like that.